But Ryan, I just can't believe that we are nearing 90-degree weather. This weekend I was in the East Mountains, saw a lot of snow.
Yeah,
so
me too.
To hear this is pretty crazy.
Yeah, 6 inches or more of snow in Tijeras. All of that has pretty much melted, and those temperatures are on the rise. 71 right now in Albuquerque, 74 Santa Fe, 86 degrees already in Deming, likely getting at least above 90 degrees. So very mild weather today, maybe just a smidge cooler in eastern New Mexico compared to yesterday. 67 in Las Vegas, 62 Alamosa, 73 Gallup. We're sitting at 77 in Roswell and Carlsbad right now. A more persistent easterly wind and northerly wind there in Clayton at 17 miles per hour and 12 miles per hour in Las Vegas. It's actually a weak backdoor cold front kind of butting up against the central mountains, but not quite going through. So that's why Albuquerque actually may be a little bit warmer, as that colder air won't quite make its way through the central mountains. 10 mile per hour winds in Roswell, 16 mile per hour winds in Carlsbad, and 15 mile per hour winds in Hobbs, and a 12 mile per hour wind there in Deming. Mostly sunny skies here in the Lane of Enchantment. Beautiful weather, calm winds, so actually today will be my pick of the week, to be honest. 71 at the Sunport and warming up. 75 in Rio Rancho, Bernalillo. We're sitting at 77 already in Los Lunas, so these temperatures above normal for this time of the day, and those temperatures will continue to rise with ample sunshine across the board, and that will continue throughout the afternoon. Just some wispy clouds in the Four Corners as well as in the Gila National Forest, but generally sunny skies elsewhere. I think we'll see maybe a few afternoon clouds here in Albuquerque, reaching the low to mid 80s, upper 70s, near 80 in parts of the Santa Fe metro. High 60s, low 70s from Alamosa, Raton, and Clayton because of that backdoor front, a smidge cooler compared to yesterday. It was 88 yesterday in Roswell. Today about 85, 86 degrees or so. In the low 90s in Alamogordo, near that in Las Cruces, and lower 90s in Deming. Either way, these temperatures are significantly above normal. Our average high is 69. For the first time this season, yesterday we got more than 80 degrees at the Sunport. Today, a little bit warmer at 83 degrees. A warmer day, a mostly sunny day, a dry day, not as windy of a day, so a beautiful day, but a little bit breezy in the Sierra Blanca range in southeastern and northeastern New Mexico, with the easterly wind gusts between 15 to 25 miles per hour. The East Canyon wind will pick up overnight in Albuquerque, and that breeze will kind of go through the nooks and crannies of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains there in Santa Fe, with 25 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts as a possibility. Then southwesterly winds return later tomorrow afternoon, as temperatures will be back on the rise. Maybe a smidge cooler in southeast New Mexico because more of a south-southeasterly wind. That easterly wind usually means cooler weather this time of year. But elsewhere, in the low to mid 80s, Albuquerque, near 80s, Santa Fe, and 90s widespread from Deming all the way through Alamogordo. And then those southwesterly winds pick up even more on Saturday afternoon, 25 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts. But the cost to that elevated fire threat into record heat likely across New Mexico. Upper 80s Albuquerque, low to mid 90s in Tucumcari, and near 100 in Roswell, and low to mid 90s in southwest New Mexico. Here are the areas that are likely to break records. Roswell, 98 on Saturday, 88 Albuquerque, Farmington, Santa Fe, Gallup in the low to mid 80s, breaking these records. So very warm weather in places like Farmington. Temperatures on the rise, then they'll start to fall, including Durango Sunday into next week, including Alamosa and Cortez. Gallup, Grants, Cuba, temperatures in the upper 70s today, 80s tomorrow and Saturday, even cooler though Sunday into next week. Places like Alamogordo, Las Cruces, and the Socorro area, temperatures in the 80s and 90s for the next few days. And on the other side of the mountain chain, a little bit cooler for the next couple of days, then temperatures skyrocket near 100 in parts of Chaves County on Saturday, including places like Roswell, Hobbs, and Carrizoso. Very warm weather. Clayton, Mora, and Springer, westerly winds will pick up that elevate the fire threat Sunday to next week with cooler weather. Places like Red River to Santa Fe, Espanola, temperatures as much as 10 or more degrees above normal. Moriarty, Tijeras, Cedar Crest, two from the north to south valley of Albuquerque, almost skipping to summer, as temperatures will be skyrocketing through Saturday, then cooling off a little bit Sunday and Monday.
All right, looks like some pretty beautiful weather out there.
Yeah, and not too windy, just a little bit breezy on Saturday, but at an 88-degree high temperature, much warmer than 41 last Saturday.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Ryan.